Hello and welcome to your Empowered Astrology Forecast with yours truly, Sarah McCallum, the Cosmic Finder. And I'm here to report on the week of May the 22nd, 2023. So this week, the moon will be waxing or gaining in light. Last week, we celebrated a new moon in Taurus. So from that point forward into this week, the moon is now shifting from new and making its way to full. Over the course of this week, the moon will shift from Cancer into Leo and then into Virgo at the end of the week. So while the moon is in Cancer at the beginning of the week, this is a really great time to tune into the ways in which you nourish and nurture yourself and others, and also the ways in which you either are allowing yourself to receive love, the ways in which you're giving love or showing love to others, and if you are perhaps blocking yourself in that receptivity. It's a great time to connect with family, to connect with your roots, to spend time in your home. And this could be an awesome time as well to set up an altar for your ancestors. It's a really fantastic time to deepen your connection to your family. And that can be with those who are still living and also those who have passed. When the moon shifts into Leo, this is a great time to move your body, to tap into any sort of practices that involve really tuning into the ways in which your body prefers to express itself. There's a lot to do with creative self-expression. We're talking about Leo. So if dance is your thing, carve out some time to dance. If you like to do yoga, go ahead and take a yoga class. Maybe you're more someone who likes to go for a run or a hike. But while the moon is in Leo, really allow yourself to creatively express yourself with your body and your movements. And then once the moon shifts into Virgo at the end of the week, this is a wonderful time to tap into the ways in which you're taking care of your physical vessel. Also to refine perhaps your supplement routine or your self-care routine, and just generally take stock in the details that make up the way in which you take care of your body. All right, so we don't have quite as active a week as we did previously, and I am pretty grateful for that. It feels nice to just have, a week with minimal transits. So first, I will start with Monday the 22nd. We have Mars, the planet that governs Aries, the warrior energy, the planet that governs the way in which we go after what it is that we desire and want in life, creating a square with Jupiter, the planet that governs Sagittarius, the planet that is really so much about optimism and benevolence and expansion. And squares, again, create tension for change or growth or evolution. So there could be a lot of energy available to us all for risk taking in a positive way, and also for us to tackle large scale projects. But you also really want to be mindful, because we've got Mars and we've got Jupiter, which are both very big energies. You want to be mindful of being like overly confident when it comes to the ways in which you approach these projects. Okay, so yes, this is a great time for risk taking. This is a great time to do the thing. And also take it step by step, right? We are now in Gemini season as well. So this, energy is a little bit faster than Taurus season. So reminding yourself to really pay attention to each step of the process is going to be really important during this Mars Jupiter square. Okay, and then on Wednesday, the 24th, Venus, the planet that governs both Taurus and Libra, the planet that represents our loving nature, our sense of affection and admiration, is going to be in a square with Chiron, the asteroid that represents the wounded healer. So this may feel like the tension of the square is really internal. It may feel like we have a certain pain within like our heart space, or, you know, a struggle around affairs of the heart, around love and adoration. We may start to criticize ourselves, feel like, you know, we lack resources, we lack financial abundance, we lack beauty, right? Things related to Venus. And so when those things arise, or if they do for you, remember that there is a potency in diving into the wounding and an opportunity for healing. So it may be about the heart, it may be about love, whether it's giving or receiving, it may be about an intimate relationship. It may be that we feel like we lack something, but as we lean into the root of why we feel that way, there's also going to be the potential to heal from this square. And then on Saturday, the 27th, we will have the first quarter moon in Virgo. So first quarter moon is really known as like crisis of action. It pushes us to make decisions. And there's an energy of following through. There's an energy that's encouraging us to do what it is that we're being called to do. And just be mindful of the fact that this is happening in Virgo, because Virgo loves to overanalyze. Virgo can sometimes become lost in the details. So you may have to encourage yourself to do a quick once over of the details, maybe reflect a little while on the choices, and then push through and make that decision. Lastly, on Sunday, we have the sun, which is the luminary that governs Leo. This is the energy that's linked to our basic purpose in this lifetime, the way in which we feel radiant, creating yet another square with Saturn, the planet that governs Capricorn, the planet of limitations and maturation. So Sunday could be a fantastic day to lean into some sort of work that you need to get done. I mean, I don't love using the term hard work, but maybe something that feels more challenging. You may find you have the strength and the mental stamina to tackle a task that otherwise would feel daunting or difficult. And this tension actually could be quite motivating. So throughout the course of the week, understand that basically all of the planetary shifts or relationships with one another are mainly squares. And I'm saying that because I want you to understand that, yes, there may be tension this week. Yes, things may feel difficult. Things may come up that are triggering, but I want to give you that awareness piece to pull back and see the larger picture that this week is offering you a huge portal for growth. So as long as you cannot get lost in the tension and instead understand that it is going to spark something within you to evolve and change and shift and grow, you could work with this energy quite beautifully and come out of this week perhaps like transformed. So this week is ripe for evolution. I am hoping that this provides you with the awareness to go into the week feeling comfortable and prepared. I'm wishing you a beautiful beginning to Gemini season, and I will be on to talk with you again next week.